but you gotta be there for me too.
Hey everyone, it's Holly and today I am joined by my vegan auntie. This is Lynn.
Hello.
We're going to be doing a little Q&A today. Yeah, I think that's it. Should we get on with it?
I think we should.
So I've asked on Instagram questions for everyone to ask. So the first one is, what made you become vegan?
Well, I was vegetarian for 16 years because A, I didn't really like eating meat, and B, because then I realised what was happening to the animals. So I did go vegetarian when I was about 30 years old, maybe. I can't remember exactly when. And then about 9 years ago, I was, well, a lot of it was on the back of our Julie's breast cancer.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I started looking more and more into the effects of illnesses and food. And I decided, and just I'd been seeing a lot more online because there's a lot more resources out there now.
Yeah.
So I then looked into more and more veganism and watched the documentary Forks Over Knives, read the book The China Study, and decided about 9 years ago to go fully vegan, and that was the best thing that I ever did in my life. Seriously guys, I used to suffer from acne when I was younger. When I was at your age, I had horrible skin. You just have to look at any of my school photos, horrible skin. And even up into my 30s, into my early 40s, just before I went vegan, I still had bad skin. I went to a dermatologist about 10 years ago to try and sort something out. I tried everything, Clearasil, Stridex, etc, etc. You know, nothing worked. And they wanted to give me tablets, and obviously I know what I know now, I would not do that, but wanted to give me tablets, but I couldn't take them because I live in the sun. And then eventually when I quit dairy, that was the best thing I ever did in my life. Yeah. And now, you know, it's like, if I did this for me, for my health, why cannot, you know, I want other people to do it. Yeah. So that's why I went vegan.
Yep. And just a bit of background I forgot to say. She lives in the Caribbean islands, so very hot climate. She does running a lot.
I do running a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
You were vegetarian when you were 30, so how old are you now?
Ooh, nearly 52.
Nearly 52. Next question. Oh. You don't have to answer this if you don't want.
This is a tricky one. Go on.
I'll edit it out if you don't want to. Pro-life or pro-choice?
Oh, well, when it comes to, are we talking animals or are we talking to like, in general?
Just a general
abortion, well, again, that is a tricky one. Obviously pro-life when it comes to animals, because I want all animals to live. Yeah. I think in the case of abortion, that really is a matter for circumstance. So, you know, if you've got a woman that's been raped, then do they really need to go through the pain and suffering of having that child? So, you know, I can't really answer that one as a yes or no, because every circumstance is different. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah.
Next one is favourite food.
Ooh, favourite food, seriously?
I knew this would get you.
Oh, bananas.
Bananas?
Bananas.
I thought you would have thought for longer than that. So how long have you been vegan for? Was that 9 years?
9 years, yeah.
Did you find it difficult to transition into veganism?
Not really. I actually became more creative when it came to cooking. I was a very lazy cook. I never used to like cooking. Never used to like cooking. Very lazy cook. Used to do all the simple stuff. Didn't have any imagination whatsoever. And when I went vegan, I knew that I had to start making a little bit more effort. Yeah. And so my cooking became more creative. I started to use more herbs and spices. Got a little bit more inventive. And now, you know, when I come back here, I'm doing most of the cooking now when I come back. And trying to teach my mum what to do.
Right, your proudest accomplishment?
Ooh, oh my goodness, there's quite a lot. What do I choose from? Do I choose from completing Ironman Texas in 2016?
You want to tell them what that is?
Ironman Texas is a triathlon. It's swim, bike, run, swimming for 2.4 miles, biking for 112 miles, and running for 26.2 miles, a full marathon. Yeah. So yeah, I did that in 2016, but I don't know, since then I've done 200 miler, runs. And I'm
Yeah.
doing another one in August, Berlin, 100
Oh,
mile.
is that a Berlin one?
The Berlin Wall. Yes, that's what I said. Come with
Oh,
me.
I didn't realise it was a 100
The
mile one.
Berlin Wall 100 is a 100-mile ultramarathon that runs around the old course of the Berlin Wall.
Right.
What else have I done? I've had lots of proud moments.
Yeah?
I don't know
Okay.
if I've got any
Can't
favourites.
choose one. I think the next one was, do you have any regrets?
You know what? I always say never have regrets, because you always learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
And you can't live in the past. If you dwell on things that have happened that you didn't enjoy or like you say, regretted,
Yeah.
then you can't move forward. So learn from your mistakes. You know, even now, as going back to veganism, if I knew then what I know now,
Yeah.
I would have been vegan right from the bat.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. But now there's so much information out there. There's so much, so many resources, so many recipes, so many restaurants.
Yeah.
That that you know it's so easy now.
Yeah.
But no, never have regrets. Don't worry about the past. Live for the moment. Live for the now.
Very good advice. I'm vegetarian, by the way. I think I don't know if I've
Almost
said
vegan.
this. Oh, almost vegan.
Cheese. She's still in
Cheese
the
gets me.
still in the cheese trap.
Would you ever write a book?
It has been suggested
Yeah.
that I
Would you
should write
ever?
a book because of my travels and just my life.
Yeah.
One thing Holly didn't mention that is I used to work as a mermaid in the Turks and Caicos
Oh,
Islands. And I work as a diving instructor, and I run ultramarathons, and I rescue puppies, and so I do have
Dream jobs.
some might say.
Yeah.
So yes, it has been suggested that I do write a book. I have done write-ups on my runs that I've done. So maybe one day I should put it all down in paper.
Yeah.
And
Would
do
it be
book.
like a biography, or is it all a biography?
right, yeah.
Or would it be like a
Um,
vegan cookbook, or
I think it could be a health and wellness, maybe. I don't know, really.
all in one?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
One day.
Here's the next question. I went to Twitter for some more questions. The next one was about travelling, because you've travelled a lot of places. Is there anywhere you haven't travelled that you want to?
Oh, there's lots of places that I haven't travelled that I want to. I'd love to go to New Zealand. I've never been there.
Really?
Yeah, never
I thought
been.
you had.
No, I went to Australia.
Yeah.
I've never been to South America. I would love to go there. There's still lots of places. It's too many
Yeah.
too many to mention. But that's the beauty about my running, is that
You
it
just
gives
get
me
to-
the opportunity to explore a new place. You
Yeah.
know, like Cambodia, I'd never been to. I'm just about to go to Sao Tome and Principe, which you've probably
yeah.
never heard of,
Nope.
right? No, and I hadn't until this race was announced.
Yeah.
Sao Tome and Principe is a small country off the west coast of Africa in the Gulf of Guinea,
All right.
and the run actually finishes on the equator on day
Oh,
6.
wow.
So it's 120 miles over 6 days with
Right.
an awesome company called Global Limits. So if anybody is interested in looking at ultramarathons and multi-day events,
Yeah.
that's the company to go
That's a
for.
company. I think another one was that obviously you already live in a tropical place. If
Yeah.
you could live anywhere, would you still live there, or would you live somewhere different?
You know, I've always liked Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, I've always loved Turkey. Yeah, but then the other place I would love to, my friends live in a cave house in Spain. In
Really?
Andalusia. And yeah, if I would love to live in a cave house in Spain.
Wow. My other auntie lives in Spain, but not in a cave house.
No.
So. Can you imagine? Is there any more?
I don't know.
Do you think of anything you want to say? Or
Can I ask you a question?
you can ask me a question.
Why are you not vegan yet?
It's too difficult when you're only 16.
No, it's not. It isn't. You just don't eat the food that you don't eat the cheese. It's only cheese, right? That you're eating.
Yeah, I don't
that
have
all?
milk, I don't have eggs. It's
Okay.
just cheese.
So it's just cheese. So it's the cheese trap. I'm gonna get her the book, The Cheese Trap, and she's gonna read The Cheese Trap because cheese is addictive.
Yeah.
Very, very addictive. But no, you're right. Cheese, vegan. There's a lot of vegan cheeses out on the market, which is expensive.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go vegan, you can. People say, "Oh no, I can't do that. It's too expensive. It's too hard." Fruits and vegetables, guys. Fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds is not expensive. If you want to go for the processed stuff, you want the almond milk or the soy milk or rice milk or whatever, If you want the vegan cheese, if you want the vegan ice cream, if you want all the vegan processed stuff, then yes, it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. It's just, you know, be creative.
Depends what everyone
So
likes.
many fruits and veggies that you can cook with out there. And a better way of explaining it, people will go vegan for many reasons. Some will do it for the animals, in which case then they'll eat lots of junk food.
Yeah.
Maybe. Some will do it for the planet, in which case they will also eat lots of junk food. Some do it for the health, in which case then they'll do more plant-based, whole food plant-based.
Fruit and veg.
Yeah, and some people do it for all three.
Yeah.
So it's just knowing that your body is a very precious thing. And if you feed it the right food, then it will keep running for as long as you want it to.
Yeah.
If you put bad gas in your Ferrari, if you had a Ferrari, if you put bad gas in your Ferrari or put diesel in your petrol car, then you wouldn't expect it to run.
This is a conversation we was having earlier.
Yeah,
about
so
Ferrari.
yes, if you want your body to run optimally,
Yeah. I think that's,
then put good fuel in your body, and you will make it last for longer. I never get sick, by the way.
Never.
Says you with a little sniffle.
I've got a little sniffle.
Cheese.
I haven't had cheese today. I had a vegan sausage roll.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't tried one yet. Greg's.
Have you not?
Greg's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried one yet. I'm
They're
gonna
nice.
do.
They're nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I think the last question is, when you're travelling, because you travel a lot, is there any, well, not compromise on the diet, but how do you find all the vegan restaurants and the meals and the
Well, there is an amazing app or website called Happy Cow. Happy Cow. Actually, I've got to say this for one of my friends back home. www.happycow.net. Only some people will get that. Anyway, happycow.net. It's an amazing resource online. You can go on there and you can type in, you know, wherever you are, and it will bring up all the vegan restaurants if there are any. It will bring up vegan friendly, it will bring up the vegetarian, and then you can filter it, you can narrow it down. But I've managed to find amazing vegan restaurants in Estonia, even in a random place in Spain near Julie's, and in Slovenia, where was there? I've just come back from Cambodia, lots of really good places in Cambodia. I was even looking on it the other day. Did you know the Hope and Anchor pub have vegan pies?
Really?
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yes, no, neither did I until I looked on happycow.net. So that's a really good resource. But you know what? Usually you can buy fruit and veg from anywhere. So even if I find a restaurant that doesn't offer vegan, chefs are often willing to do something because it's giving them a little bit more creativity as well. Or if all else fails, you just look on the menu, you see what the ingredients they have on various dishes, and you ask them to put together a dish. You know, it might be roasted vegetables, it might be a salad with all the different ingredients that you've spied on the menu. It's not impossible. And like I said, if all else fails, just go to the supermarket, grab loads of fruit and veg, and you're rocking.
Mix it up.
Did I tell you I like bananas?
No, I don't think you mentioned that before. No. So I think that's everything for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My Instagram is linked down below, and I will also link my Auntie Lynn's Instagram down below. So
absolutely.
go,
and then you can see
check
puppies and
the puppies.
Puppies.
There's always online, it says that there's an island where there's loads of stray puppies. That's her island. She works in the puppy adoption place.
Popcake Place Canine Rescue. It isn't a puppy island, by the way. Lots of people, some of these videos, they misrepresent what it's about. And so people think that this island full of puppies just running around everywhere. It's not like that. We take puppies off the streets, and we don't have a shelter, so we don't have a lot of space. But by taking the puppies off the streets, we can stop them from growing up on the streets and having the puppies themselves very easily to get them adopted to the US and Canada. We can't adopt them to Europe, unfortunately, just because of rabies restrictions and vaccinations and stuff. But we do puppy walking in a morning, and it's like the Black Friday sales every morning. Queues of people waiting up outside to take a puppy for a walk on the beach. And then they fall in love and adopt them.
Well, yeah, definitely go check that out. There's a lot of pictures on there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
It's you,